You were a fool to let your enemy live. Now I'm going to kill you and return to deep ground.
I don't think so. I have to admit, I wasn't myself back there. Seeing you for the first time in 10 years left me in a spin. But I've had time to recover. And I'm not letting you get away. Not this time. There's no way I'm going to let you kill me. And there's no way I'm going to let you go back to deep ground.
I don't recall needing your permission to do anything.
And I don't remember you ever being able to win any of our fights. Do you? How about it? You want to try your luck?
Understood. You may begin mobilization.
Commissioner!
Officer!
Security unit Beta! Sir, soldiers!
Commissioner, we need backup!
Deep ground?
Emergency. Emergency.
They're back?
All battle
Why?
squads report to stations. All others
They
proceed
were
to
waiting
the underground barracks.
for Azul.
Emergency.
Azul?
Emergency. All
His
battle
death
squads report to
was merely a
stations.
prologue to
All
the true
others.
terror.
We'll be arriving shortly. What the hell? This is headquarters. We need backup.
Get away!
What is that thing?
azul. Potency of this shield materia is comparable to that of your barrier field, Azul.
Shulk, why do you stand in my way?
I had to protect myself. You were trying to kill me.
Then now is the time. You're no longer required.
No longer?
You're no different from the others. Your weak body is nothing without Mako. Your only skill is collecting data from inside a virtual reality. It makes me sick to even think of you as a member of the Sviets. Vice has ordered your termination.
Vice?
Your mission was to identify and locate the keeper of the proto-materia. That is why we uploaded the doctor's data into your neural network. But now, we no longer need it. And we cannot let it fall into the hands of the WRO. Your fate has been decided, Shelley. It is time for you to return to the planet.
Vincent, Shell, let's get out of here! Come on! Let go of me! I don't think so. We have 10 years to catch up on. I'm not going to let this end here.
Shalua!
Why are you doing this?
You could still get through. Huh? Go on! Shell! I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't a better sister. I'm sorry I let you suffer. For so long. Vincent, take care of her, will you?
Wait.
Shulk, I'm glad I was able to find you. And remember, I'll always love you. Why? Why did she? Why? Shalua.
I'm so ashamed. I am supposed to be a hero of the Genova War. But look at me.
Don't take all the blame. Reeve.
Huh?
You're not thinking of giving up, are you? I used to be nothing but a stone in the river of time. But 3 years ago, it was you and the others who taught me I had to move ahead.
Vincent.
They say she won't wake up. She suffered too much trauma to her head. Unless there's some kind of a miracle, she's not... Vincent! You were there? Why couldn't you save her?
I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to... She was a fool. You have no right to call her that! You don't know! You don't know what... Why? Why would she do something so...
Before, when I asked Shalua what she was searching for, she answered her reason to live. It was you, Shulk. You were her reason to live.
So? I don't understand how someone could give her own life for that of another. Do you understand, Vincent Valentine?
I can't answer for your sister. But
But?
when a person has someone they care about that much, giving their life is sometimes the least they can do. And maybe that's what makes us human.
Someone they care about.
Although, it seems like there are a lot of people around me who don't need a reason to risk their lives for that of another.
And are you...
Vincent? Vincent? Fall asleep here, and you might catch a cold. Why are you so surprised? Is my face that hideous?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
And how are you supposed to be my bodyguard if you're up here sleeping?
The warm breeze. I was only going to rest my eyes for a minute.
Well, I have to admit, The breeze is quite comfortable. However, I think you're in my seat.
Huh?
Care to join me? I'm sorry. Why are her data fragments responding?
Vincent, I agree with you. This is not the time for us to give up. But I need to know something. Those data files you recovered from Shinra Manor. Are you sure there were not any more?
I'm sure.
I see.
What's wrong?
Well, the Omega report. The file was incomplete. To make any sense out of it, we are going to require the other half. If possible, I wanted to know more about our foe before we launched the attack on Midgar.
Are you speaking of Dr. Lucrezia Crescent's findings?
Yes, but how did you...
A large quantity of her mnemonic data fragments has been uploaded into my neural network. It was my prime directive to use this data to locate and retrieve the proto-materia. However, not only was the data incomplete, but part of her consciousness began interfering with my own thought processes. It was believed that the missing fragments may have been the reason for this. I can attempt to upload the WRO's files on the Omega report. By combining it with the data I possess, you may obtain a clearer picture of what you will be up against. And perhaps I can regain control of my mind.
Vincent, freeze! You better get out here!
Hey! Over here!
What the hell are we waiting for? It's time to get up and go! Come on, get on board! Yeah.
Forward visibility approximately 95%.
Communication channels
Radar
clear.
functioning normally.
Network terminals
Wide
online.
area scan shows no
Gamma
glitch
link
in
operational.
detection radius.
Adjusting settings 6281.
Begin line test in sectors 2 through 6.
128%.
We need oil on the other reactor.
Green. G9 friction levels up to .024.
Operating the lower valve.
Main propeller at 80%.
Propeller speed up 0.3%.
Monitoring signal AJ-109. All blocks clear.
Main engine output, normal.
Now switching over to auto
Secondary engine
sensors.
functionality check, green.
Hey, Vincent! Long time! Captain! Oh, sorry about that. As much as I'd like to sit down and reminisce about old times, you'll have to take a rain check. Why don't you have a look around my bird until the meeting?
sir. I've been spending time analyzing the data retrieved from the files of former Weapons Development Administrator Scarlet. Deep Ground. It used to be a medical facility for injured soldier troops. Military personnel would be sent there for care and rehabilitation. However, over time, it evolved into a laboratory for madmen content on ignoring all laws of man and nature. And supposedly, this evolution took place because of the existence of one rogue soldier. A man known only as G. However, that's all we were able to retrieve.
Mr. Valentine, it's me! Don't you remember? I was one of the Highwind crew. That bird was a beauty, but this ship's just as sweet. And you won't believe this, but she runs on some mysterious ancient power. But you don't have to worry. You'll be safe in my hands. Wait a minute. Where did this button come from? Oh no, you didn't hear anything. Approaching destination.
Deep Ground soldiers, a ruthless band of killing machines determined to revive Omega and bring this world to her end. And at the top stand its CS, a small group of elite warriors more powerful than the rest combined. Rosso the Crimson, Azul the Cerulean, Nero the Sable, and the mysterious and enigmatic leader, Vice the Immaculate. It is believed that confrontations with these four will be unavoidable. But their defeat is necessary for our mission's success. However, I'm not worried. I know that you and the others will not let us or the planet down.
Midgar. After Meteorfall, the once bustling metropolis was reduced to rubble. There have been attempts to rebuild, but deadly Mako radiation leaking from the damaged reactors still contaminates most of the area. Now it's just a home for vagrants, and the soldiers forgotten there after the calamity. Most of us turned our eyes away from the problem, but someday we'll be forced to face it.
You've heard of the Chocobo farm in the grasslands, haven't you? They've got the biggest stables around. I keep my new river Chocobo there. He was born just a few weeks ago. I named him Boko. Boko, a noble name for a noble steed. I can't wait until this battle's over, and I can go riding off into the sunset.
Beautiful, isn't it? I've been a crew member for almost 3 years now, and you'd think after a few hundred flights, I'd get tired of the view. But you know, when I realized that this may be my last time up here, my last chance to take a glimpse of the land I call home, I just wanted to get one last look.
Sir!
Man, I hate airships. I shouldn't have had eggs for breakfast. Sorry, Vince. I don't feel like talking much.
You know that little girl? She's locked herself up in the sickbay since we boarded.
After the assault begins, the headquarters facilities will no longer be available. And to think, just a few days ago, I was the one who was in there. No, forget I said anything.
What are you working on?
I'm in the process of modifying this equipment so I can perform an SND, a synaptic net dive.
Synaptic net dive?
My specialty within the Sviets. While retaining consciousness, I project an image of myself into a virtual reality called a network. I can also use this ability to negotiate with data on the subconscious planes of sentient life forms. However, this often involves a great risk to my own sanity. For Shinra, the success of the SND project was crucial for their next step in... I'm sorry. I seem to have gotten off track. Simply put, I'm creating a personal network terminal within the airship's main control console. What?
Nothing. You just remind me of your sister.